In the 1970s and 1980s, I was State Representative Alveda King. I was Bill at the time, my married name at the time. And I worked across the aisles as a Democrat. And I was always talking to the Republicans, and we were writing bills together, passing the bills. Hosea Williams, a famous civil rights activist, Ralph Abernathy, they were Republicans at the time during my lifetime as a young woman. And so as a Democrat, I worked very closely with Republicans, and people say, why are you working with them? They're this or that. I said, they're people. Good legislation, let's do it. And I've been like that politically all my life. At the boundaries, there was an invisible line that you didn't cross, but it just didn't mean anything to me. And today, it does not mean anything to me. I started out as a Democrat. I became an independent towards the end of the 90s. And that's when I began to work for pro-life, for school choice, and abstinence instead of sinful sexual relationships and all of that as an independent for several years. I became a Republican early in the 21st century, and I tried to work with the traditional Republican Party, RNC and all that, and I said no, because you're not dealing with African Americans. You act like we don't exist. That doesn't work for me. So I found a wonderful organization, the Frederick Douglass Foundation, and I became a Frederick Douglass Republican. Now, many African Americans today still respect Frederick Douglass. They just try to pretend they don't know he was a Republican, but he actually was. But Republican Democrat, that's a frequency that's low. The higher frequency is the frequency that belongs to God. So I don't pledge allegiance to the Republican Party, Democrat Party, Independent Party. I pledge allegiance to God. America is supposed to be one nation under God. So I will not allow political posturing to alienate me from anybody. Many of my relatives are very liberal or Democrats or whatever. And we spend time together, we talk, they ask me, how could you be a Republican? And aren't they racist? I say, my God, don't you really know that the Ku Klux Klan was founded by the Democrats? You really don't know that? Oh, well, that was then, this is now. I said, no, it's still like that. I said, the Democratic Party works with Planned Parenthood, who has killed more babies in America than anybody. Oh, no, that couldn't be true. Republicans are just sometimes so racist, it's unbelievable. They just totally, well, no, we're not going to deal with black folks. You're different. I'm like, what are you saying? I'm African American, but I'm different. I'm not black. What am I? Polka dot? I don't know. So I say things like that across the board, and I ask people all the time, if you're really locked into a political frequency, would you consider departing from that and enter into God's realm? And I live in God's realm, and it's very uncomfortable, because when I say I'm a Frederick Douglass Republican or any kind of Republican, people automatically go, but it's okay. And I keep that because I want people to know that you can be an independent thinker in the 21st century, and you don't have to be locked into any box. And that's the way I enjoy living.